Hey everyone, welcome back to Football Talks. In this week's episode, we have a few different topics we want to discuss on the Premier League and the Fantasy Premier League. So, starting off, we have a pretty hot topic that just dropped this past week. Isak wants to leave Newcastle. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
Well, let's start with you, Junior.
He's been walking alone for the longest. Guess what? He will never walk along again. So,
Oh my
hey,
God.
He's been holding on to
Isak,
that one for a while.
come back. Come to us. I'm psyched. I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna prosper. I think it's gonna be a great addition to the team. Of course, we have Darwin Nunez and Diaz and stuff like that. But with Isak in and Hugo Ekitike in there, I think we might start both and do like a 4-4-2. So y'all better stand by. First place.
I am so mad. I'm so pissed that he's going there. I almost feel like we do have to just hand it to Liverpool already. And yeah, those are my thoughts. Like, I'm just mad. I found out and I was like, I told Mario straight up, I was like, are you kidding me? This makes the Prem so boring now. Like, really, Isak? You could go other places and make a name for yourself. I mean, he's still going to make a name for himself at Liverpool, but like, they're already so strong. And I think that's what I'm honestly just hating. I'm just jealous. So
Yeah, I mean their planning is pretty top tier. I
Yeah.
mean, Salah's about to be out the door probably another season or two. I mean, they've got Ekitike as a young forward, and then they have a Prem proven forward coming in as well. I mean, I'm jealous because there's no there's no downturn at Liverpool. It's like they just go from being competitive to more competitive to there's no space where it's like they need a transition season. It seems like.
Slot just so far, we obviously haven't seen them play together, but the transfers he's made have been very smart. He got Verts in the midfield to help out. I mean, he replaced Arnold. He got two outside backs that can go up and help attack. He's preparing for when Salah leaves. He now is replacing, Nunez with a good forward, someone who can actually finish. There shouldn't be a weakness as of right now. At least it doesn't seem that way. So, I mean, I had to give it to Liverpool. Excellent planning.
Hey, we haven't spent any money the last 2 seasons, so we sacrificed a lot. We last season we actually placed. We had the players the same. We brought in 1 or 2 players, but other than that, it was just barely any spending. I mean, we didn't. They worked hard. We finished in first place. We didn't do as well in the champions, but we still, we competitive. And now, yeah, it's about time. We spend the money. One of the things that I'm excited about is not all the transfers that we have all the players that we have brought in, but also the fact that like Isak is not just a forward. He also controls the ball. He's like a false 9 kind of player. He'll drop, get the ball, he'll create a play, he assists as well. He's not like just shoot, not to pick on Haaland, but nice shirt by the way. He's just a forward. See what I mean? Yeah. He just he's technical as you expect from a forward.
From a guy who's like 6'5".
Right. So Ekitike, same way. He's technical as well. So they all can move the ball. So anybody can really attack. You can have Szoboszlai running up the middle. You're gonna have Kirkett. You're gonna have
that's why we're so jealous.
It's like I'm just kind of bragging a little bit.
You just keep bragging more and more, and then showing that any day, like Slot can do 4-4-2, he can do 4-5-3-1. I mean, like it really just depends, and also like Isak and Hugo can play differently, and so that will depend on which team they play. Defenders might defend differently; they may not be ready. So
yeah, the only silver lining for that Liverpool team is they may take maybe a month or 2 to gel, especially if Isak. I feel this Isak transfer may take majority of the transfer window. I don't think it's going to be done tomorrow. I think it'll be dragged out because of how expensive it is. So I mean, maybe everyone else will get a few points on them and then hope they slip up, but I think it's over.
And I feel bad for Newcastle. I don't really know what they're going to do from here. I know they got Alenga, like we said, but even then, it's still like they need more than just him.
Well, they're gonna have 150 million reasons to go get a better or another forward. So all those reasons that Liverpool are gonna give them by
God.
buying Isak for 150. So yeah, they're gonna be okay. I think. I think it's just a matter of trying to get somebody in. But
I like Nunez for Newcastle. I think
Oh,
He's
that's interesting.
he's not as technical as Isak, and he's not as good as a finisher, obviously, but he's just kind of chaotic, and he kind of fits the forward line of Gordon, and now they've got Alanga. I think it kind of fits their style, and the fans would probably really love him over in Newcastle as well. So
Is that what they're thinking of doing, like a switch?
I haven't really heard much about it, but
Oh, you're just talking on it.
just speaking, because Nunez seems like he needs to find a new club now because they have 2 new forwards. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, they can have him. Hey, that would bring Isak's price down. So we won't pay by what? Deduct 40 something from 125, like 80 something. So hey, even better. Let's go. I'll sign right now. Let's sign it up.
all right. Well, so that being said, let's talk about our top 6 predictions. So the season's coming in about a month. A lot of teams are still making transfers. What are you guys thinking about the top 6? All right, we'll start with you.
Okay, so top 6 in order is first one, Liverpool. Second, I have Arsenal. Third, I have as Chelsea. Fourth, City. Fifth and sixth are switchable for me. I have Tottenham and Villa. I think Villa actually might do better than Tottenham. Again, it's hard for me to choose the right place for fifth and sixth. So I basically chose that order. Obviously, Liverpool's a force to be reckoned with, and Arsenal, I feel like, are so strong defensively. They have good transfers. I feel like they're going to be consistent. No big changes. And then Chelsea third before City because you guys just came back from winning the Club World Cup. I think with the confidence, even though you guys are a young team, I just think that confidence and motivation really helps. And I don't know. I just can see you guys doing good this season. And so that's why I put us underneath. I think we're still adjusting. I think we can still be good, but we're still adjusting. So I think by next season, yes, I think we should be top 3, but I think City's still trying to get used to all the changes that has been happening. And also our back line has been kind of slow, and I think our center backs need to be changed as well. But yeah, anyway, that's my order. So what about you, Junior?
Come on, Liverpool. And Arsenal, second place. I honestly think Arsenal is going to give us a run for our money. I mean, their depth is very strong. So even if they're having injury, they have a backup that can come in and fill in. On the defensive side, the midfield, I mean, they got Supermendy, they got Rice, the Odegaard, they got all this. I mean, they signed up the guy from Brentford as well, didn't they?
Yeah, Norgard.
So, I mean, the midfield is crazy. And this guy, Grigoris, from as a forward, I mean, they actually got a forward now. So, and they also had backup for that. I mean, what was his name? Havertz, and what was the guy that short?
Jesus.
No. He
Trossard.
Trossard. He was scoring for them.
Yeah.
So I mean, they got alternatives, they got options, but it's gonna be an interesting season.
Yeah.
So of course, Liverpool first, Arsenal second, third. Okay, so it's between Chelsea and Manchester City. So, am I thinking in the way kind
You
of
have to choose one.
right? I have to choose one. So my thinking
fifth and
is
sixth you can switch, but third and fourth you have to choose.
see all these rules don't start. See Manchester City, yeah, that right there. See that?
Yeah.
So okay, so I'm thinking Manchester City in third place. Why? Because they're more seasoned. They got the experience coming in. You got Pep in there doing the stuff that he's got to do. And I think they have more depth in the bench and more experience in the bench, so they can just come in and help the team immediately. Unlike Chelsea, Chelsea's still a young team. Yes, they're on the right path. Don't get me wrong. But I think they still need another season. They lost some players, but their bench is so young. But I definitely think they're fourth. Fifth, I think is Tottenham. Sixth, I don't know about Aston Villa. I after seeing Kuna and Mbeumo going to Man United, I may even think Man United may become six. You know, I think
Wow.
they with the
That's
new
insane.
coach, uh, they're gonna come up with something. They fought, but now the new coach is making it their way. Now that he has a season, he has the off season to prepare, the summer to prepare, and get them ready to his style, to his way of playing, and what he wants from the team.
I
So,
love the Cunha and Buemo matchup. I said that in the first episode. I just think I can't see them top 6, top 10. Yes, not top 6 because of they still need more changes
Yeah.
for me.
They still need a goalkeeper. They need midfielders.
Midfielders
God,
is the biggest
the
thing.
fact they still have
actually, for me.
Casemiro in the midfield, I mean, that's rough.
But
Yeah.
hey, what about you, Mario?
So, sorry, did you decide on Man U
Oh,
6
yeah,
or?
sorry.
so it's Man U, Aston Villa. You know what? I know some Man U fans, so
Wait, no, Tottenham?
I said Tom
Tottenham
fifth.
fifth, yeah.
Oh, Tottenham 5th. Okay.
Fifth, sixth place.
Oh,
is
6, you're switching.
Yeah,
Okay.
between Aston Villa and Man United. So I'm leaning more towards Man United. Aston Villa struggle as well. They had inconsistent, just like Man United. But then again, remember, Man United just got the new coach. So that's kind of to be expected. So after a season in, and now the summer in, and he brought in this. I mean, you got Mbeumo in there, and you have Kuna in there. Come on, you got some players that can move the ball and be a threat. So I'm gonna put him in 6. You know?
That is a hot take.
Yeah, make some Man United fans happy. I'll say their transition game is going to be really good with
Yeah.
their forwards. Those are two of the best transition forwards.
Yes.
in the
And,
league last
and
season.
Kuna drops. He
Yeah.
he drops to come and get the ball,
Yeah.
and Mbeumo on the wing. I think they're gonna be someone to mess with. You
Okay.
know. So
All right. What about you, Mario?
So I'm not going to say who is first because I think we all know who's at first. But for second, I'll go with Arsenal. I think they're just a complete team. I think they have depth in every single position. I was looking at a chart of their starting lineup and then who their backups were. Their backups were easily a top 5, top 6 team in the Prem. So I think they've recruited really well. I think this is the season for Arteta to really show that he's a coach because he's got the players now. He's got the time. They've got the experience. They've got to win something. Yeah, whether that's the FA Cup or even Champions League, something's got to give this season. So I'll go Chelsea third. I have confidence now that we won the Club World Cup. I think our midfield is phenomenal. I think our depth is really good in our middle with Lavia, Enzo, Caicedo, Palmer.
if Lavia stays healthy,
If Lavia stays healthy, of course. But what I'm hoping because the other two are so reliable, we won't have to rely on Lavia so much. We also have Santos coming back from Strasbourg, who had a very good season. He had a good Club World Cup too, young Brazilian kid. I do think, to your point, we do maybe need a backup for Palmer, a high quality backup. I know we're looking at Xabi Simons right now, and I think that'd be a great pickup.
You do?
I think so.
Okay.
I think he's a really good replacement because he can also play out on the left. So he can play with Palmer or instead of Palmer. So I'll put us third. I think we're hitting our stride a bit. We're not going to challenge for the Prem, but I think we'll be up there. I'm going to put City fourth, and I'm only doing that because you mentioned it. Their center backs, and I think their transition game is really struggling still. I think Rodri really covered for it when he was fit, and you know he had that season where he won the Ballon d'Or. I think he was great then, and you know he's still a really good player, but playing that high intensity position where he's covering so many, really it's mistakes. He's got to make up for mistakes of other players, make up that ground, and then be in the right position. I think he needs to come back soon and to his best for City to really compete again. It may take him a bit because I watched him in the Club World Cup and he seemed to be not bad, but you could tell he needs to get back in the rhythm of things. So I'll put City fourth. I will go with Villa fifth. I think Villa they're still a good team. I think they're going to struggle to make some transfers due to some PSR issues, but I think they have enough Prem experience in their midfield They still have Watkins. I don't think he's going to go anywhere this summer. And Rogers, I think, is a great player. So I think they'll finish fifth. And I'll go Tottenham 6. I think they have what it takes. I'm interested to see how they play under Frank. And I know they had 2 preseason games today, and they tied both of them. But there was like mixed starting 11s. But yeah, that's my top 6.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, it is the Prem; anything can happen, you know. And the only team, I mean, if it wasn't Liverpool making all this investment, and Liverpool would just get 1 or 2 players like we've been doing for the last 2 seasons, everyone could agree they can say Arsenal is in first place because of what they've done, the team that they put together.
Yeah.
But because of the money that we're investing, now we are competing with Arsenal, and we are like a team to like be put out there on the top, along with Arsenal. So, but again, like I just said, it is the Prem, and a lot can happen. So, with that in mind, there are some changes coming to Fantasy Premier League. So defensive points. What do you guys think about that?
I'll let you talk on it.
Yeah, that's. I think it's pretty cool. You know, you're going to choose different players. So basically, the more defensive actions a player takes during a game, so defenders and holding mids and midfielders in general, the more they take during a game, they're going to get up to 2 points. So that just allows us to basically choose players who you may not choose before. So think of like your holding mids, Caicedo, Baleba, Rodri, Rice. Those are
You're not going to be playing an attacking game. You can now play a defensive game.
right,
So.
and it's more so you may not have the upside of, let's say, like a attacking mid like a Rogers or a Semenyo, but you're guaranteed to get, you know, if they keep a clean sheet and they do those defensive contributions, they can get up to like 7-8 points just for having a solid game.
Right.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think now, you know, in the past and previous seasons, everybody would like, oh, shoot, I want an attacking mid. You know, I want a Palmer because he can score. I want a, Madison from Tottenham, you know, attacking mid because he can score. You know, in attacking mids, nobody really had a holding mid because they won't get defensive points. You will get 1 point for keeping a clean sheet because they consider a mid. But now with this, it kind of is like, oh shoot, I don't have to. I can just get this guy and be able to afford a better forward. You know, the prices are crazy. Yeah, I mean, let's say if you get your top players, the ones that a lot of people want, which is Saga, that's 10 mil. You got Palmer 10.5, that's 25 right there. And then you get Salah, you know, that's 14.5. And then you want Haaland, that's 14 mil. So that right there, you're looking at 48, 49 mil.
That's half your budget.
Half of your budget. So that's gonna be like you're gonna have to sacrifice other places. And
do you want attacking or do you not? And even then, I don't think you can get all those players this season.
Well, the defenders, to your point, they're 6 mil. You have Norris 6. You have Guardiola 6. You know, you have Konate's like 6. You know, Van Dijk is, you know, they're up there in prices. They're like 5.5 or 6. And then is Saliba 6. You know, Gabriel, I think 6.5 probably. But it's because he scored a lot of headers and got some goals in there. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna balance the game a little bit. So we'll see what it brings. So how about the double chips? What do you guys think of the double chips?
I have mixed feelings. I don't like the fact that it seems like it makes the game a little bit easier. I mean, you don't have to be as tactical with using your chips. But I kind of like what you said when we spoke on it last, where it kind of gives you like that adrenaline rush. Like you have to use it before game week 19. So everyone's going to be using it in the beginning, obviously. And then you have only so many weeks in between to use a chip. So you're going to be like packing them in. You're going to be like more excited because you're seeing those points coming in if you use them right. But at the same time, you still like, the thing is like people like to use them in double game weeks. People like to use them when everyone else uses them. So this makes you have to get creative, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So we're used to using all of our chips during a double game week because you're just maximizing your points, right? But with this, game weeks 1 through 19, there's usually no double game weeks. There's a few blanks in there. So yeah, it just, you need to be a bit, it takes a little bit of the planning out because you can kind of do it on a whim. But you kind of have to be creative if you want to, stand out. You can't just go for, Holland against Sunderland or Salah against Burnley. Um, you may have to, be a little creative. Yeah, like when you're going to use your bench boost. I know we saw some people are planning on using their bench boost actually game week 1 because they're going to get 2 of them. What do you guys think
Yeah.
about that?
I've been seeing that in the FPL. People are like, bench boost week 1. I'm like, what? I mean, he made that mistake last season, or not last season, our first season. I think it was 2 seasons ago. Accidentally, he accidentally bench boosted week 1. Now people are actually doing it as a tactic. I haven't looked at the matchups, the full standing, so I don't know if I would do something like that or not. I wouldn't say I would never, but it's just like I'm shocked, I guess.
I may do it again, depending on the matchups. Is one because it's the first game of the season.
Right.
A lot of anxiety. A lot of the new teams are coming in. Players they're not. They're like they haven't forgotten how to defend certain players, and so it's no longer there. So it's the first game, and I think it may work out.
A lot of people don't like the bench boost because they're like, I never do good with it no matter what. Whether it's week 1 or week 28, whatever it is, they never do go with it. So they just like to get it out of the way and then use the other chips later on. So I think that could be why, but I haven't listened to like the actual reasons in those videos as to why they're doing it.
Well, I think in the past that since we just had one chip for the whole season, bench boost, you would benefit more for double game weeks. Even if your team didn't do well, you got the minimum, you will get at least 4 points of a defender. So if they just lost 1-0 both games, so you still benefit from that. But this time around, so we got double chips. I don't know. I may think about it. I want to look at who's the fixtures and then go from there. But I think I agree with you guys. It takes the planning away. It takes a strategy away. It's more like, okay, let's just play it. Instead of holding back and see when the next person is going to play, what's the strategic play, when it's double game weeks, or when it's 2 double game weeks, when it's going to happen. So you're standing by, listening to the news.
Or they're like, the surprise, like, oh my God, this game week is now a double, like out of nowhere. You find out the week before and you're like, crap, I used my chip. Like you're freaking out and someone else saved theirs. And
so everybody's going to have it. So everybody's going to use it. I think it's going to be a lot of points. Because now we have 2 double chips, so it's going to be a lot more points. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
I know for the African Cup now that when that happens, we are getting 5 transfers. So like, doesn't matter. Everyone's going to have all their transfers to use, the full 5.
Which I don't know if I like that because
and that's new.
The only Salah is going to be in most people's teams. That's pretty obvious. He'll be one. Yeah, maybe Embuemo. I mean, Ahmad. Semenyo. I'm just thinking of
so you're like, what really is the point?
Right. Like, I think 5 is a bit too many. I could see 3. Like, you getting 3?
I say none. You got double game chips.
Or
you got double chips.
I'm with you. Like,
you can.
They're making it a little too easy.
Yeah, I agree. Good
point. They're taking away the planning, the strategy.
Right.
Because now I'm like, I'm gonna get fine transfer, so I just continue hold on to my chips. Instead of me like trying to plan and try to be strategic on my decisions on what's going to happen next. What do I think I should do? What will benefit the most? Not anymore. I'm going to get 5 transfer. Guess what? I save my chips.
I mean, that's basically...
I think it's a free hit on that.
That's basically a wild card free hit right there.
Yeah. So what will you need those 5 transfer? But I'm really opposed on that. I don't really like it. But I guess we'll see. I mean, of course, I'm going to benefit from it.
I didn't care for it either. I just wanted to hear your thoughts because I read that. I also read that they're doing away, or they try to make assist simpler. So they're doing away with the subjective assist, meaning like, for example, say there was someone scored last season and there was a deflection and went into goal. You would just get points for the person, the striker who scored or whoever it was. You wouldn't get the assist because it deflected off a defender. So this season, apparently, even if it deflects off, you're still going to get, I believe it's partial points for the assist or assister, which in our case would have helped us.
Yeah, last season. Yeah, we had some instances of players not getting assists when they should have. It was an obvious pass, but the game didn't count it. and then others where it was definitely not an intended pass, but they got the assist anyway.
Yeah. Oh my
So
God. That made me so mad.
It seemed very inconsistent, and they kind of just like it depends on whatever the judge was looking at the footage. They were just like, it's an assist, or oh, it's not an assist. It just was random.
Yeah, we have to see how, because they're still working on it, so we have to see how well it turns out this season. But it's just something I read, and I know would have helped us last season if they did it right. So
Yeah, well, it's this is our second video. We thank everyone for their support. Please continue to support. Don't forget to make a comment, and we'll continue to provide feedback. We're just fans having a conversation, and let's just have fun with it. And I wish everyone luck on their fantasy season coming out. We're gonna continue to talk.
Not too much luck.
Yeah, not too much luck because we want to be in first place. But with that said, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like,
subscribe,
hit that notification button, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.